Hey guys, this is Bad Thoughts, and tonight I wanted to talk about the golden goal, as I like to call it, in male enhancement. All right, so when I started, when I started learning about bodybuilding and just improving my body in general, which for me includes PE, working out, and proper diet. Okay, there was like I discovered what I consider, what a lot of people consider the golden goal for someone that's 6 foot, and I'm 6'1", so I kind of fall right into this goal. And this is what I was. This is kind of like the dream. The if everything was perfect, this is how it would end up. 200 pounds at 10% body fat with a 8x6 penis. Okay, that was the golden goal. Okay, um, and looking back on it, like that's like what everyone's going for, right? You look at all the logs, so like this is what we're going for, this is what we're working towards, and I kind of fell into that mentality, and I just want to say I don't think that's a bad goal. I don't think these are bad goals or bad markers to aim for. I just want to go over them tonight. Now I'm not really going to go over the 200 pounds at 10% body fat today, okay? But to say the least, guys, both these objectives take a lot of work and a lot of time, not only to achieve them but to maintain them. I think maintenance is something that we don't think about, right? Because once you achieve them, it doesn't mean the work stops. It just means you go into maintenance mode, which is a different type of work. Regardless, I kind of want to talk about the 8x6 penis. And what this means, if you don't know what that eight means, guys, it's 8 inches long by 6 inches in circumference, which comes it's a little shy of 2 inches thick. Okay, um, it's like I think it's like I think 2 inches is like 6 and a quarter technically, but that's kind of what guys are thinking of. That's what they're envisioning. Now, guys, this is massive. This is fucking massive. And just to make the point, guys, I went out and I bought an 8 inch long by 2 inches wide piece of pipe, and I got it right here. Um, you can see it here. We can see it here. I mean, put it next to my head. You know what I mean? It's big, guys. It's freaking huge. Okay. Um, God, what else? Okay, you can even see if it. You can see it says. I don't know if you got how well the camera will just. It says 2x8 on there, but that's huge, guys. Like look at my arm. It's almost to my elbow. Like you can see it, right? It's bigger than my head. Like that's it, guys. That's what 2x6 looks like. Okay. Um. Now, almost in my iPhone. Now I just guys want to. I just kind of want to go over what this really means. Like to give you guys some comparisons, right? That's longer than my bicep, right, guys? That's longer than my biceps. If I was wearing shorts, guys, it'd be longer than like the short pant legs. Um, might be longer than what most girls are wanting to take. I mean, now I understand, guys, the penis tapers. I understand when they say that they're really talking about the base, okay? But like I said, this is not that far off of what guys are thinking. It's so thick you can't wrap your hand around it, right? I can't wrap my hand around it. I cannot get my fingers to touch. Okay, you won't fit this. You won't fit this into a bath mate, guys. I got one right here, right? Like, see, it does not fit in. So, a little bit of water in there still. It's big. It's huge. It won't fit in your mouth. Definitely won't fit in your mouth. Okay, so I just want to give you guys the idea of how big that actually is. It's fucking massive. Okay, now, while those might be some drawbacks for some people, well, maybe you're like, hell yeah, I do want to give you guys some benefits, right? I'm not gonna just say that's a dumb goal. Don't go for it. So, I mean, if you're concerned about your package and you had that thing, I mean, you'd be porn star level. You really would be. I mean, it might sound silly, but who wouldn't want to show that off? So if size is important for you, I mean, I go for it. Okay. Um, another benefit, guys. Most likely, you will be giving a girl an experience they've never had before. I mean, honestly, if you whip that thing out, they might run away or they might go, damn, I'm gonna have the time of my night. Like some people would enjoy that, right? There are some people out there that will enjoy that. Okay, So I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm just saying some might not. Just keep that in mind. And the last thing I want to talk to, and I got this concept from Dan Penna, who's like, what is he, like 50 billion or 50 million? I can't remember his net worth. But he states, and I really like this concept. I really love this concept. I think this is a great concept. He states that people should aim for very high goals. I mean, absurdly high. Not because everyone will achieve them, okay? That's not the point he's making. The point is this. But even if, let's say, you guys got 70% of the way with your goal, like your ridiculously high goal, that would still be 99% further than most people, okay? So even if you got, let's just use the PE example. Let's say you were aiming for the 8x6, but at the best you got 7.25 by and 5.5 in circumference. You'd still be in like the top 90% of men in terms of size. I mean, think about it. So it sometimes I wonder if this goal is aimed like ridiculously high. So even if you fall short, you still are, better than the 90%. You still made more progress than 90%. You're still an elite, have an elite body. Okay, so even like let's kind of go back to the 200 pound thing. I thought I wanted that. Guys, I'm 207 and I am nowhere near 10% body fat. Nowhere near it. I'm probably gonna get to 190 to 196, and I'll be happy there. Okay, and yeah, I'll build muscle over the years, but I'd be happy with that. So, like I said, aim high, and even if you only get 70% of the way there, you're still way better than most. Like, let's use money, like just to make the example too, just so we cover. Let's say you wanted to make $1 billion and you only made $700 million. Okay, you'd still be like in the top like 1%. I don't even know. It'd probably be higher than 1%. I don't know the exact number, but you get my point. So, and that kind of brings out the point of I think a lot of people miss. Really, guys, I know life, some people say life is like a competition. I think, though, I want to tweak that a little bit because I don't think that's quite right. Life is a competition against yourself, right? And you just got to think, am I better than I was a year ago, a month ago, a week ago, even a day ago? I mean, hell, can you be better than you were an hour ago? On certain things, I'm sure you can be. So just remember this when you hear some of these goals. It's just, it might be very hard to achieve, but if, like you said, you get 70% of the way there, you probably still outdid, the other 90%. So, but let's say you do want this. Let's say that's the goal. That's the dream. You're gonna go for it. You're gonna achieve it. You're gonna hit it. You want it. What? How much work would that take? Now, I do not have that size. Okay, I'm just saying that right now. I am above to give you I will be releasing a blog with some pictures, hopefully later this month. I'm just waiting for one thing before I can do it. But let's see, I am 6 3/4, which is above average because the average is like 5 3/4 actually, guys. So I'm an inch longer than the average, and I am 5 1/8. I would like the girth to be a little bit bigger, actually. That's probably, if in my view, I would probably like a 1/4 inch longer, and my girth to be like maybe another 1/2 inch. That's probably where I'm trying to get. But anyways, if you want this, how much work would it take? Okay, so this is just, and like I said, this is coming from what I did when I was going hard, and like I said, it's just time. It's just time. Doing a 600 joking followed up by a 15 to 20 minute bathmate session 3 to 5 times a week, right? You basically need to be doing manual stretches followed up with wearing a size genetic extender for 6 days a week for 4+ hours a day. I mean, the longer the better. Daily kegels for 10-minute sessions. If you don't know what that is, we'll get into that. Here's an important one that a lot of people don't think about. Reducing your body fat below 15%. 10% would be better. That's right. The more body weight you lose, the less fat there is, the longer, the more inch, if that makes sense, is uncovered. And I know that from experience because when I was obese, I was like, dude, 4.5 inches, and I was like, what? I used to be, and then I lost the weight, and I got it all back. It was great. I'm gonna have a whole video on just that, losing body weight, because that is super important for this. This is another one. This a friend of mine told me this, and I kind of knew this, but making sure your testosterone levels are the high level of normal. Now I knew that, but my buddy's on TRT, and he's like, dude, it's like I gained an inch. Just like he told me this, like his wife loves it because he just said it's better, it's harder, it's longer, it lasts longer. He swears by it. I want to get on TRT, or I'm gonna see what my testosterone is after I lose the weight, because I don't want drugs to help me on this, guys. That's why I haven't done it yet. But I am gonna be on there, and I will definitely report what the results are. And here's another thing, guys. I actually got a question about this. Well, not needed for growth. Doing edging a few times a week will also help, especially with the esteem, because we'll do a whole episode. I'm gonna do an episode on edging in a couple days. It's probably gonna be my next major video. So basically, guys, my final thoughts on this goal. If you want it, not if. Don't do this for anyone else but yourself, right? Don't do this for anyone else but yourself. But if you want it, go for it, okay? Just be prepared to do the work and put in the time into it. After all, you only live once, so you might as well go all in if you really want this goal, okay? And like I said, it's just work and time, right? More time, right? Some of the work is just like putting the extender on, and just time. Okay, guys, it doesn't happen overnight. But I bet you in 6 months to a year, people could get at least 70% to 75% of the way there. I really do. Maybe even 80% of the way to this goal. I think a year you could get like 80% of the way there, and then maybe even more. And some people, this will be very hard, because there was a genetic. I don't really understand genetics in the sense of, I know there's a genetic cap. I don't really know, like, and everyone's different, and I don't know if there's some people take shots to help with this stuff. I don't really know much about that, guys. But because I'm not going to take shots. I guess I am going to take TRT. But my point is, sometimes you're going to hit a genetic cap, and let's say you do it. Let's say you did it for 2 years. Let's say you did it for 18 months and you got a certain size, and then you did it for another year and nothing grew. Well, you might be at your genetic cap. You might just be like, okay, it's maintenance time. I hit what I wanted. But just remember, even if you only got 80, 70, 75, 80% of the way there, you'd still be like further than 99% of the population, okay? So I just wanted to do that video, guys, and just let you know what I thought of it. And like I said, if you want it, go for it. If not, if something a little smaller is more, you're like, if you're happy with 7 inches by 5.5, God bless. I mean, again, that's wonderful. Just and I know people who, I've actually talked to people who do this stuff, and they wanted more than this, guys. They wanted more than that. Okay, so lots of things are possible. Like I said, that's just what is considered the golden goal, the goal everyone goes for. So I hope this video has been interesting, guys, and kind of provided you some context for things we're talking about. And like I said, I look forward to the next video. I'll see you then.